Why did I become a chef? In its simplest form, it has to do with what food does for people. People are always celebrating something around a table, whether it's an anniversary or a birthday or a death in the family or a graduation. Somehow, some way, they are celebrating the experience. And to be able to be a part of creating those memories, those celebrations, that is what gravitated me towards cooking food for people. So a little bit about what makes us who we are and what we are as a brand. The restaurant's called 110 Craft Meatery, and we're in downtown Warsaw, Indiana. We just celebrated 7.5 years, and we are a Midwestern farm-to-table steak and cocktail bar. So what that means for us is that on the wall, we have a giant map that has Indiana and the 4 surrounding states, and we try to buy and support anybody and everybody who is either an artisan or a maker or a farmer within that region to create our farm products that we create our beautiful dishes with. We really wanted to exemplify or show off what the Midwest had to offer. So for us, Midwest cuisine is anything that can be raised, farmed, and cooked inside of the Midwest. So we are very ground-driven, very land-driven, so anything from duck, chicken, pork, beef, a wide variety of different beef products, all the way down to some of your more game-style options. Anything that we can get in the Midwest in some capacity is what we're trying to produce here. So sometimes I get asked what inspires me as a chef and a cook, and the simple answer is everything. I think as an artist, you should be able to find inspiration in all things. It could be Sunday dinner at your grandmother's house. It could be eating out at a local pub or eating at a Michelin-starred restaurant, or going to an art gallery, or just sitting around talking to somebody and having them tell you life experiences. Inspiration can come from a lot of different things. Duck is absolutely one of our favorite things here in 110 to cook. For obvious reasons, we have Maple Leaf literally 12 miles north of us here in town. We always try to make sure that we have a duck dish on. One of my favorite dishes throughout the 7 years that we've been in operation is something that we call a stoned duck dish. And the reason that we call it a stoned duck is simply we pair a duck breast with skin on. We pair it with a stone fruit salsa, a bed of slightly wilted spinach that we wilt with some hot duck fat that we end up taking from the rendering of the cooking of the duck breast. So we pair it with the stone fruit. It's gonna have everything in there from plums, peaches, cherries, and then we partner that with a blackberry goat cheese spread to give you a little bit of acidity to kind of fight through the richness of the duck. And then we finish it off with some crispy prosciutto over the top, a touch of pickled red onion, and a touch of cilantro. As a chef, I always get asked what's my favorite thing to cook, and the answer is simple. It's always duck. It always has been duck, and it always will be duck for a couple reasons. One, duck is an extremely technical item to do extremely well, to get that skin rendered, get that skin extra crispy so that you don't end up having a little bit of too soft of fat left on it. Duck is a beautiful product. It is misunderstood and heavily underutilized. It has beautiful fat content, flavors out of this world, and if you get that skin correct, the texture on a duck breast is like no other. My name's Jason Brown, and I'm a chef, and this is my ducktail.